then I'd make the decision based on whether or not I can pay it back and whether or not I can afford to cover that interest rate. Like, that's debt simplified. The entire American debt crisis, if you understood just that, most people would not have borrowed in the first place, because they would have realized, I can't pay that much money back. I'm not even going to try to, or I don't understand the interest rate, so I'm not going to get involved. So the borrower is slave to the lender. Who's heard that? Borrower is slave to the lender. And a lot of times it's an emotional quote. It's also a religious quote. So there's a lot of baggage that goes with it. But factually, the borrower is the slave to the lender, meaning the borrower must pay the lender back. Like, if you're an ethical person and you borrow money, it is your duty to pay that person back. They will get a portion of your wages until that happens. That's how debt works. So if you're not game with that, you shouldn't borrow. Okay, if that concept doesn't make sense, you shouldn't borrow. I can't rightfully borrow money and then not realize that I had to pay it back to someone. So it is a fact that the borrower is slave to the lender. That doesn't mean don't borrow. Okay, it means that I need to understand the dues I'm going to pay when I do borrow. And if I can confront it and it makes sense to me financially and I know how to handle it, then I'm fine with having to pay back the lender, because